Are you someone who's looking to get fit and wants to be healthy, but have no idea where to even begin? This video is for you. Hi guys, I'm Dr. Veena. I'm a full-time NHS GP working in London, and I'm here to give you 5 tips on where to begin your fitness and health journey. Number 1, your mindset when it comes to health is so important. What do I mean by this, right? When people think about discipline, when they think about certain personalities that they look up to, they might think, oh, that person's just like that. That's not me. I can't wake up early to go work out, or I can't eat a certain way, or I can't make these changes. We need to really stop limiting ourselves with the word can't. Yes, you may not have done it previously, but it does not mean that you cannot train your mind and body to do something that's going to benefit it in the long run. Think of just training and going to the gym, right? Any muscle group in our body, the more we train it, the more we lift heavy things, it's going to build muscle. There is going to be a bit of stretch and pain, but afterwards, you're going to be stronger. That body part or that muscle group is going to be stronger. It's the same thing with your mind. The more you do something, it'll be uncomfortable at first, but the more you do it, the easier it becomes, the stronger you become, and you get much more confidence about going forward with the next steps. So having a positive outlook and mindset and being realistic about what your expectations are from your health journey, what you want to achieve out of it, and having self-compassion. This also comes in with mindset, right? Not being so hard on yourself of, oh, I told myself I'd go to the gym today and I didn't. I'm a horrible person. We don't need that kind of talk, because self-talk is so important. Think about why it didn't work. Did you just oversleep? Was it just a one-off? Or have you given yourself an unrealistic timing like 5 a.m. to go to the gym, and you have 2 kids you have to get up for school? It's not realistic. So you might find that for yourself, doing a workout or doing something that keeps you a bit active might be more feasible in the evenings or at lunchtime. So having realistic goals are also so very important. Having a mindset where you know there will be uncertainties, there will be a lot of learning to do, but being positive and pushing through is what will actually get you from point A to point B. And it doesn't matter about how quickly you get there. It doesn't matter about comparing yourself with anybody else, because we're all so unique and our bodies are so unique. We react, respond very differently. And that's something we should really be proud of. You know, that's how unique we were made. So there is no point in comparison at all. So I'm here to tell you, get ready with that mindset of, I'm going to put my mind to this and I'm going to make one change at a time. Be consistent, be kind, and speak positively to myself if I, have a hiccup or fail at something, and work towards the end goal. Number 2, be really conscious of what you're consuming. Your diet. I don't just mean your nutritional diet. I mean your mental diet. What are you consuming? Are you reading, watching, and listening to negative things that give you more anxiety, things that make you feel less, or things that might not give you much confidence? You need to look at every aspect of your life and think, what am I consuming? Right? Who am I spending time with? Who am I getting advice from? These are things that will really help you narrow down and make little changes of how you can shift your mindset, how you can think more positively. Coming to health. If you're someone who's trying to cut down your alcohol intake, but your close group of friends love going out on the weekends, drinking, and that's part of the plan, and that's what they do, which is fine for them. But if you know that's your goal, you need to get that mindset ready of, it doesn't matter. FOMO is not a thing. Your health has to come first. And just getting that discipline in order of, if you can go and maybe just have soft drinks or not drink any sugary thing, this is where the mindset comes in, right? Of, if you really have to go to this, would you be strong enough to decline a drink, how much ever someone pressures you? Would you be okay with maybe just having soft drinks for the evening? Or understanding yourself and knowing that might be a very difficult situation for you, and for a few weeks, it might benefit you from not putting yourself in those situations where you're just going to get tempted unnecessarily. So that's the example I wanted to give you, because that's very realistic and it's very common, and I have lots of patients who've come and explained similar things to me. If you're someone who's trying to learn about fitness and want to run more or go to the gym more, having one or more friends or groups of people that you could train with or discuss about nutrition and exercise might be very useful. And if you're around somebody who constantly, every time you want to say, I'm going to the gym or I'm going to train, tries to tell you, oh no, don't worry about it, go tomorrow, it doesn't matter, you've had a long day at work, that over time is going to take you one step back from your goal. So this is what I mean by what you consume, your mental diet in terms of the things you're reading, the things you're listening to, who you're getting advice from, who you're spending time with. That's where your mental diet comes in. And of course, in terms of your nutritional diet, that pretty much makes 70% of what you get in terms of fitness. Nutritional diet, something as simple as portion control, not going for seconds, eating a bit less, being mindful of having more vegetables and fruits, being mindful of increasing fiber in your diet. These are things that are small changes that will really, really make a difference. Other simple tips, cutting out sugary snacks, takeaways, crisps, fizzy drinks. I know you're thinking this is all the good stuff and this is stuff you enjoy. What I realistically tell my patients is if 6 days of the week you can try and manage your portions and eat balanced meals, having that discipline, having that positive mindset, 1 day in the week, treat yourself. Have a cheat meal, have a cheat day. And over time, you're going to see the difference of better sleep, better mood, more energy, feeling a lot more positive where you're encouraged to do more things for yourself. And that in itself will be the driver for you to cut down the cheat day even more to maybe once every 2 weeks and then once a month. Health and fitness is important, but so is enjoying your life and eating a balanced diet, doing different things socially to enjoy yourself. So you shouldn't think of it as punishment. You don't need to suffer. You don't need to be restrictive. You don't need to be in pain to become healthy and fit. You can do this very well with a few simple changes and you're going to see results. Number 3, let's talk about nutrition. Now, you may be someone who doesn't know where to even begin because there's so much information out there and it can get really confusing. Looking at it simply, there are macronutrients such as proteins, carbohydrates, and fats. This is what makes up majority of the nutrition we need. The micronutrients will be vitamins and minerals. We want to eat a balanced diet that gives us majority of this so we can metabolize things, our bodily processes of our heart pumping well, breathing well, our muscles and joints being stronger, us being able to formulate thoughts and problem solve quicker. All of this. So the nutrition is kind of the fuel you put into your tank so that the tank and our body can work the best it can. What we end up doing is either over-consuming calories and food that we don't need, and our body is then under a lot more pressure to process that food, and having poorer quality of the food we consume. These are the two issues that I often see that leads to poor health. So having a lot of sugary things or food not rich in a lot of nutrients can lead to lower immunity, disturbed sleep, and poor general health outcome. So if you're someone thinking about making a small change, start with looking at what you eat right now and thinking, where can I make that change? Can I take a salad to lunch? Can I learn a new recipe for my family, which means everyone eats a bit nutritionally? This is what you should be doing. The small practical changes that you can incorporate into your life that will give you a maximum result at the end. Food is not the enemy. Starving yourself is not the answer. And nutrition and diet should not be giving you anxiety and making you feel overwhelmed. All of our relationship with food is very unique to our upbringing, our culture, our lifestyle, our choices and our habits. So appreciating your uniqueness, understanding what you prefer, what you like, and how your body reacts to foods is very, very important. Now, if you have a health condition like Crohn's, celiac, diabetes, your diet may need to be much more specific for that. For instance, I had a patient who went to this nutritionist who put them on a very high protein diet to become lean and build muscle. This patient was a diabetic patient, and they were also somebody who didn't have great kidney function. Eating that much protein actually put a lot of pressure on their kidneys and made them quite poorly. That ended them up in hospital. So if you're going to go to a nutritionist or a specialist for advice, make sure they're qualified, make sure they're currently practicing, and you check all their qualifications and share your medical history and your drug history very clearly with them, just so they can use their expertise and give you the correct advice for your health.